I think our turnovers, I don't know if it was sloppy play tonight. I think we were all just trying to make the right plays, and they were doing a good job of defensively, just making it difficult for us, and we made some adjustments going into that fourth quarter that worked for us.
I think some of the losses you guys have had, turnovers are one big problem. So how do you, is there an easy fix for that?
No, it's not. It's two types of turnovers, like I said, man. It's turnovers where you're just playing sloppy, you're not playing at a high level. This is weird. Somebody got to go. Yeah, so sometimes, you just play sloppy, and then sometimes guys trying to make the right play and instead of making the simple one. I thought tonight that was our case.
What adjustments you guys made?
I thought our energy at the top of the fourth quarter, we just decided that, it was time to play. We had 2 pretty good days of practice. And I think we put so much stuff in and so much energy and information. I thought we were trying to do the right things in 3 quarters instead of just playing basketball. And in the fourth, I thought it came together.
You guys got loose already?
Absolutely. Just decide we're just not going to lose tonight and just start playing more free and more open. And put everything in motion that we were trying to do this week.
You guys are kind of dig deep like that. You feel most like yourself out there, kind of?
Yeah, it was good. I think the energy picked up. We got some stops early on, and after that, I felt like the ball was moving around. Our pace was good. Defensively, we picked up, and so it was good for us to see that on both ends. It was encouraging.
Look, Kawhi had 2 or 3 big dunks today. You know, he had a couple days off. Lifted yet?
Yeah, man, that left hand is strong, man. He go in there with his left hand, his right hand. We were just talking about it. I think he dunked on 3 different groups of guys during this game, just playing aggressive and going to the rim and doing the things that we needed him to do. So that was special.
Can he celebrate poster dunks?
I didn't see him celebrate, so we did. We celebrated for him.
But is it frustrating for you guys to almost had full roster together again? You got hurt after.
We hadn't really had time to kind of worry about it. We still understand it. We're at that halfway point, and look, we just need guys to be healthy. So if he's not healthy, it's next guy up mentality as usual. And we hope he gets back soon, but we can't really dwell on it. We got to keep it.
Is it kind of, I guess, frustrating or annoying that you guys can't get the full team together at January 10th now?
We're not really struggling, so we don't really think about it. You lose 5 or 6, you start looking around, say, okay, what's going on with guys? We need everybody to be on the same page. We hadn't experienced that. We hadn't played to the level that we would like, but I don't think we've hit that wall where we just need everybody. And so I think it's more important for guys to be healthy right now than instead of rushing back and us being healthy.
I know you guys keep on a game-by-game basis, but is there a point where you think this might come back to bite you, where you guys haven't had as much time together?
We'll see. That's the if game, so we'll see.
Pat was in there triple-double today, like a rebound game. He's like a mini monster.
What was his stat line?
12, 10, and 9 assists.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it's special, man. I wish we'd have knew that collectively. But that's the makeup of this group. We really don't chase individual stats. I don't even think anybody was even paying attention to that or knew that. We were just going with the flow of the game, and I wish we got it, because that's something special.
Last one.
On Twitter, you kind of spoke out. You kind of spoke out for your teammate Kawhi. You comment on the Stephen A. video, and you said it was a cap. What's your take on a situation like that?
It's just cap. That's all. You know what cap means?
I know.
That's it. I ain't going back and forth.
Jerry West kind of said something that was a little bit explosive. He said, look, no disrespect to Dirk, but Luka is going to be better than Dirk.
You know what? I got a lot of respect for Jerry West.
Everybody
because,
does.
What he's been accomplished in the league, he's the logo, he's been a GM all over the place, turned programs around. But that right there, because Dirk is one of my all-time favorite players. Okay. It's going to take a lot for him to surpass Dirk in Dallas. Now, he's off to a great start. We know that. He's scoring, passing. Now, skill-wise, yeah, but we all know Dirk was a winner for a very long time. So I don't know. I want my brakes on that one.
No, and that's my thing. Is like, look, even especially with today's media, and
30+ thousand points,
like highest ever for a American-born player. The thing about it, Luka is special. He is off to a start that is compared to LeBron James, like better than Magic Johnson, that type of start. He's winning in the Western Conference, leading his team to the postseason. But when we start talking about greatness, greatness is not defined by one game or 1 year. It's defined by 10 years, by 15 years. So he's got a long way to go. I just think, to me, if this is his starting point at 20, what on earth is this boy going to be at 25?
But sometimes we become a prisoner of the moment. I mean, right now, he's dominant. But how many times do we go into a season, first 10, 15 games, we got like 25 MVP candidates.
Yeah.
And then by the end
Timberwolves
of the,
were good to start the season.
And then by the end of the season, they're nowhere to be found. So we have to see over the course of longevity with Luka. So when it's 6th, 7th, 8th year, if he's still doing these same things, then you could be like,
and look, Stephen A. brought up a very good point. Is like, look, Luka's got to improve defensively, right? We're not going to just talk about how
Dirk
great he is.
wasn't a defensive genius.
And the other part about it is that when we look at these numbers, one of the things that people criticize James Harden for is he has these amazing regular season numbers. So now Luka's going to have an opportunity to be dominant in the postseason. So he's going to have to show this in the postseason. That man starts doing that, and then it's going to be a problem for everybody.
That's it right there.
Who would you rather have, Luka or Harden?
I got Harden right now.
Right now.
Luka doesn't have a bigger sample size right now. He hasn't been to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great in regular season, but I got Harden right now.
Right now. Okay, that's fair. I did bring up the point that I'm taking Luka the next 10 years over Giannis.
That's a tough one. I don't know. Yeah, he's 20. He's 24.
Somebody in my ear just asked me a really dumb question, like, what would you trade Luka for? And that's so dumb because there's nothing that I would trade him for.
There's nothing right now I would trade Luka Doncic for. No.
No. Giannis maybe.
Oh,
Giannis
no
maybe.
Way. No
Giannis
way.
maybe.
No way. No way. No.
That's what I'm saying. I
You
said
gotta
maybe.
give me
I'm not
Ben
trading him
Simmons
for him.
and Joel Embiid for Luka Doncic.
I'm not taking both of those for Luka.
What?
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't take them two for
Because
one?
both of those players have legitimate holes in their game. Luka has a complete offensive game.
Wow.
We know what Ben Simmons' problems are. We know what Joel Embiid's issues
I
are.
can't wait. We're going to see.
I'm going to be real. That's no disrespect to any of these players. I'm just saying, if
Tatum and Brown for Luka.
No.
Wow. Oh,
This man's averaging a 30-point triple-double at 20.
I'm out, y'all. I can't take this. That's
That's the end of the show.
Hey, you talk about falling all the time. You will look at a game and just evaluate the potential for you to fall, and then just be like, no, I'm going to sit this one out.
Correct. Now, you just saw that play.
Yep.
Okay. Now, that was actually the best case scenario. As crazy as it sounds. He didn't hit his shoulder.
Break a wrist.
He didn't hit his elbow. He didn't fall on his wrist. He didn't fall directly on his knee. He didn't twist his leg when he fell based on the impact.
Though.
That's as clean as that could have been. Because if that right foot catch any before he hits the ground, he also tears up his knee.
His knee. That's a good point.
And so I felt actually happy for them that this was the scenario because it's a back bruise. It's not a spine injury. Mm-hmm. He's going to miss some games. But the key person that this is going to impact is Kyle Kuzma.
Oh.
Because when you hear your name in trade rumors, that works two ways. Take it for somebody who's been traded a couple of times. And actually, a couple of those times, I was happy when I got traded. Mm-hmm. It ain't always a bad thing. He now gets to play his value for the Lakers to potentially shop him and for him to be ready to go ball somewhere else.
Yeah, well, even if he stays on the Lakers, it'll be nice for him to put up a couple 30-point games. Maybe get in the starting lineup. That's interesting. Good read on that one, Jalen Rose. And then there's also some other AD news, and it's not that unexpected, but it's still noteworthy. He was offered a max contract from
I'll take it.
Lakers.
Oh, he ain't a free agent yet.
No,
that's an extension. Oh,
he declined.
Oh, got it. Makes sense.
He declined.
Makes sense.
And he said he's going to enter free agency. Now, with all of the assets that the Lakers did, traded to bring him in, with him being a Clutch Sports client, it really seems like he's going to re-sign with the Lakers. So why not just get it done?
You love this sport so much that you prayed to a Larry Bird poster every day before you hooped.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I felt the same way about Magic Johnson. I sat with an agent one time in my life. I was like, I'd rather be a free agent. I tested free agency to try to get the max, and it worked. You don't think he gonna do it?
Well, he's gonna get the max. He's gonna get the max. I feel like, to me, it might be just a play to sort of let the organization know that I'm not committing to you until I have to.
No. What I just said went over your head. Instead of me signing an extension, I tested free agency so that I could get the max. When you're Anthony Davis, that's the difference between signing 4 years and having this year. That's why the word extension is up there. Versus a clean slate in 5 years, and we could go over $200 million. Oh, and by the way, you got to keep your options open in case anything happens. LeBron is in his 17th year. You do see him playing at a high level. You do want to continue to be in purple and gold, but you know what else you see?